Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Showdown battles. Today we are battling with the team we made yesterday that revolved around Xerneas. And there was one slight change which I will have put into the video, and that is Lugia does not get multi-scale anymore because it was an event, which means we are not running multi-scale, we are running pressure instead, which kind of sucks. But once again, I forgot about multi-scale. I think I actually did this before as well. Not a problem, we can still make the team work. A Calm Minding Lugia is still insane, and we're going to go up against a Shiny Genesect, a Giratina Origin, a Ho-Oh, a Thundurus, a Landorus, and a Palkia, and he forfeits straight off the bat. There we go. Our team was so threatening to him. He was so afraid that he just left straight off the bat, and I still actually have a rating somehow. I haven't played Ubers since the last team builder I did on Ubers, and I still have a rating somehow. That's kind of amazing. But that's not really a win. I mean, it's a forfeit, so it counts as a win. I'll take it. And this is a sorely looking team. So we're seeing a Blissey, an Arceus, a Clefable, a Sableye, a Groudon, probably Primal, and a Skarmory. Now, if I was going to lead with any of these, it would definitely be the Skarmory, so we're going to lead off with our Giratina. He leads off with the Sableye. Now, this is really bad. It's really bad because we can't just Will-O-Wisp. Instead, we will just swap into our Xerneas that completely annihilates this thing. There is no reason for us not to, because this is definitely his Mega, if he has a Mega on this team at all. It is his Mega, he has the Magic Bounce, he goes for the Will-O-Wisp on our brain, come on now. On our Xerneas, not really a problem. We can quite easily set up a geomancy and do some insane things. This is probably an unaware Clefable, which means that our stats boosts were pretty much for nothing, but Moonblast should still do a good amount. We weaken its special attack, actually, which is kind of nice. And we can Moonblast again. We get a crit, which takes out his Clefable. That was quite big. That was quite a big crit. That was an incredibly big crit. Can't even be mad. Can't even mad. And then I get another crit. Not that that one did not matter at all. And we are gonna be able to take out. I'm going for the Moonblast here on the off chance he actually swaps into his Groudon to take a Thunderbolt. He doesn't. Okay, so we take two Pokemon out with our Xerneas. Definitely not a bad trade-off at all. And now we are pretty safe. What are we safe to go into? What could we really go into without too much of a worry? We could probably go into Blaziken, because it can't be Will-O-Wisped by his Mega Sableye, which I figured would come back out. It just made sense. There isn't really a point in protecting, because I don't see a lot that he can do to me, so we're just going to set up a Swords Dance. We set up the Swords Dance, he sends in Arceus Ice. Arceus Ice. A high jump kick is going to do a ridiculous amount to an Arceus Ice. Why would he send in an Ice type against a Fire fighting type? Both of my stabs are super effective. What exactly was going through his head? Did he think he had Arceus Water? Then I could understand it a little bit more. Does he have something? High jump kick did... Wait, what? His Arceus Ice. He's nicknamed his Arceus Water Arceus Ice. I can't even be mad. I've done it myself. I've done it myself. I've named my Arceus Fairy Arceus Psychic. I've done it myself. I applaud this person. I actually applaud this person. Good job. You got me. You frickin' got me, because I'm an idiot. You got me. We are gonna Mega Evolve, and we are gonna Power Up Punch. That was really silly. That was really silly. You don't keep Scrappy when you Mega Evolve, because you get Parental Bond. There was no reason to do that. At all. Ever. That was so stupid. This Sableye is gonna be the bane of my existence, because I can't touch this Sableye. At all. This Sableye is too bulky. None of my Pokemon hit it. Originally, my plan for bulky Pokemon would be to status them. I can't status a Sableye. So we get the defense drop again as he swaps into the Groudon, which is kind of insane. I think we outspeed, and I'm just going to go for a double edge to try and get some damage. He double swaps back into the Sableye. Okay. He's very, very, very happy about swapping every 5 seconds, which is kind of annoying. He protects, okay. I'm glad I'm running Crunch over Sucker Punch. I'm also very annoyed that this is actually happening, because I can't kill this Sableye. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to kill this Sableye. My Pokemon can't deal with Sableye. This wasn't a Pokemon that was in my mind when I was thinking about making an Anubis team. And it should have been. It really should have been. So hopefully, his strongest move to hit us with is probably going to be Knockoff, and that did a lot of damage. So we are just going to spam Recover right now, without a care in the world, and we are going to keep setting up Calm Minds. We're probably going to get Toxiced. He tried to Toxic. We're going to go for a Psyshock and do over half this Blissey's health. Over half. He swaps a lot. He has been swapping. He knows I'm going to go for a Psyshock. I'm Aeroblasting because he's going into the Sableye, which I get right. He goes into the Sableye. We are Aeroblasting again. Definitely. He protects. Okay, you can get that extra turn. Go for that extra turn all you want. I just need to land this Aeroblast on this Sableye, and it should go down without care in the wild, and that would be great. Now then, I've made it very clear I'm going for Aeroblast. He's probably going to stay in because he wants to keep the Sableye around. So we get the Psyshock off, we kill the Blissey, I make the right play. That's one incredibly annoying wall gone, which is nice. However, we are running out of things to actually hit this Sableye with. We have this Giratina. It has the Dragon Pulse. I'm really relying on it. It takes out the Sableye. I wish that first turn I had never swapped out. I really do. Dragon Pulse should kill... Oh, he actually heals back up. Okay then. We are just going to Will-O-Wisp this Arceus Water then. It's Arceus Water, not Arceus Ice. I have nothing to be afraid of. I can just go for the Hex on this thing, base 130 power because of all of the buffs from it being doubled and that, as is boosted by status. So this thing can't do all that much to me. He can recover, sure, but we are actually going to slowly take this thing out, which is all I need, because hopefully... Actually, our Arceus can't deal with that Groudon. Our Arceus cannot deal with that Groudon, but I can't swap out. Plus, we can't even status the Groudon, which is going to be a problem. Oh, this is going to get annoying. Is he really just going to keep recovering? I mean, I can't even be mad about his play. It's the right thing for him to do. He will take out my Giratina here. He is actually going to take out my Giratina, and hopefully, I'm not actually going to be able to take him out. I don't believe that. Oh, then again, I thought that was the end of me. This is going to be a trade, isn't it? After all this. It's not a trade. Hex, what are you doing? Hex, you... This is a max special attack. Max special attack, Giratina. Nothing. Alright, we can go for some Cosmic Powers here. I wish I was running Stored Power on this thing right now. I really do. He is burnt. I don't think I'm going to be able to kill this thing. He goes into the Groudon Primal. Okay, this we can Toxic. So we will Toxic this thing. I wish I hadn't burnt the fricking Arceus, because now I can't Toxic it, which is a serious problem. We are going to go for another Cosmic Power, buff our defenses a little bit more before the next Lava Plume, so we can definitely take the hit. We do get burned, not the end of the world, it means we can't get Toxiced, I guess. We can recover up the damage, and we should be fine. It's basically just going to come down to, can he crit me? That's what he is relying on. He is relying on, can he crit me? That's the only way this Groudon is going to be able to take out my Arceus. Which, yes, We are doing the exact same thing, which is really, really annoying. We both have really stally Arceus that just aren't gonna die. He is raging in the chat because he didn't get a crit, which, I mean, I kind of expected. We are just going to Iron Head this Arceus, I guess. That does nothing. That does absolutely nothing, and we are stuck in almost permanent stall right now. Pretty much permanent stall. So, it really comes down to either PP stall, which I don't want it to go down to. I really don't want this to go to PP stall. But I guess we'll just keep going for Iron Head for now and trying to... He outspeeds. Does he actually have speed investment then? He gets his crit. He gets his crit. Well. There we go. It comes down to basically the stall ends because he got the crit. That's all that matters. Honestly, I don't think there was a way I could have won that match, so I'm not mad about it. The way the match ended up, he pretty much won, so it's all fine. Now we have to beat a Blaziken, Aegislash, Arceus, Deoxys Defense, Greninja, and Breloom. So Breloom is Spore. Breloom is 100% Spore. We are going to go into our Blaziken, I guess? No, we're going to lead with our Kangaskhan. We're definitely going to lead with our Kangaskhan. We are going to go for the Mega Evolution, and we are going to go for the Power-Up Punch the first turn. We're going to go straight for the Power-Up Punch, get ourselves to 2x attack, and then start to crunch. Because I was expecting him to do that. He does Stealth Rock. Okay, now we are going to crunch again. This Deoxys is gone. 100% gone, and we are in quite a nice position because of it. So he could probably go into the Blaziken, and that would terrify me. But he goes into the Breloom, which we outspeed. We outspeed the Breloom. So there is no reason for me not just to go for a Double Edge and take him out. Yes, you have a Focus Sash, but I hit twice. So Breloom goes down. That was a massive misplay on his part. Was he completely forgetting the fact of... He must have been forgetting the fact that Parental Bond was a thing. Which is fine with me. He goes into the Blaziken, that gets double-edged. He was expecting, what, a swap? I don't see a reason to swap when I'm at double attack. There is no reason for me to swap. We're going to go for a crunch on the Aegislash, no reason not to. You can come in King's Shield, that's fine. I don't understand what he is thinking right now. I'm really trying to get into his mindset, and it's just not happening. This is Arceus Dragon, we can double-edge this. He Energy Balls. Energy Ball, of all the moves, Energy Ball. And we take him out. Mega Kangaskhan took out 5 Pokemon by itself. 5. And now we can go into our Xerneas, because this is what the team was based around. If I can get a kill with this, I'm going to. We're going to go for the Moonblast. He might have a Poison move. Goes for the Scald. Turns to a Water type. That's fine. Moonblast, is that enough? It's enough to take out the Greninja. That is game. Right there. Everyone always leaves before I can GG today. That's just rude. It's just really rude. We're going to go for one more battle at least. Especially as the first battle we did was just an instant forfeit. We see a Blaziken, we see a Reuniclus, we see a Samurott, we see a Sylveon, we see a Chestnut, and a Drapion. And that's a weird team. And we get yet another instant forfeit. Another instant forfeit. Does my team look that scary? Does my team strike fear into other people's hearts? You know what? You know what? We're still having one more match. We're going to have one more actual match. They aren't being counted as wins, even though they kind of are. So we see a Genesect, a Xerneas, an Arceus, a Palkia, a Ninjask, I like seeing that, and a Kangaskhan. So we're going to lead off with a Kangaskhan, because that worked incredibly well last time. He leads off with Supportich, the Ninjask. We may as well go for the Fake Out, just on the off chance. That does some good damage. That does some really good damage. and we are pretty safe to go for the double edge. So the first one will break the sub, the second one will kill him. There we go. Takes out the Ninjask. Hitting twice is such an underestimated thing. And there's another forfeit. Well, it seems like everybody wants to forfeit today. I mean, I am in the lower bracket of Ubers, there's no denying that. I'm understanding that I'm up against probably the lower quality players. I'm not saying they're bad players, but they're lower on the ladder, they're quick to get angry by the looks of it. So I think that's going to round up this episode. It's going to be a really short episode, but what could I do? Every single person I fight seems to want to forfeit, or it goes to an incredible stall match between two Arceus. So if you guys have enjoyed these battles, leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button, it really helps out, and without further ado, bye!